Take those kicks, MP. Definitely go west of South. Competitive sport players are evaluated year-round both in games and off-court activities, and there's always someone to watch with, colleges and universities.
For me, I'd head to New Jersey, outside of where New York prospects are scouted, where people have games, but college scouts.
Star-Spangled Banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at New York, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, right now for the Trailblazers, they're just struggling right now. Just an awful start to the season. You got to expect changes for this team moving forward.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The wings for him, Sharp and Avdia. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. And it's MP in at the 1. And for the Warriors, Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's Curry. And it's Moody in at the small forward spot. And Greg, we don't expect the pace to be fast tonight. These teams operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
Nice focus. Sharp wanted that bucket inside, so he went and got it.
Top of the key, Harris. Back to Curry. Fires the 3. He can't get that one. To the inside. The Warriors pull it in. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
2 points, that one goes.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Now, here's MP. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. Down low, Clingan. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch.
And slam dunk by Kamara.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Harris looking it over. Curry is inside. Covered by MP. Good defense by MP. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. To the wing right side. Kamara finds MP. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Shot clock at 6. For 3. It's hauled in by Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 1. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
Yeah, look, that's not the kind of performance they would have liked. But the one good thing about this league, the next game's always right around the corner.
And he knocks down the first one. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
And that's how you execute in the open floor. Great job by MP to get to his spot.
Now here's Curry. He's coming off the 19-point game against Detroit.
Yeah, and you see this with a lot of great scores. When they're putting up big nights, a lot of times it's because they're making a lot of free throws.
Here's MP following the basket by Stephen Curry. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for 1 more at the line.
Defensive foul. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Portland?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And when you watch Kamara, Coach, what stands out to you the most?
Well, look, I think what stands out the most is his athletic ability and his energy. Those things he brings every night, and he gets a lot done with those. And then his skills just continue to improve. And as they do, the sky's the limit.
And the dunk by MP.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
The Warriors trailing. Outside Curry. Outside Porzingis. Pass to Curry. Harris dishes to Curry. Porzingis sets the pick for Curry. There's the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Now, here's Avdia. Now, here's MP. Guarded by Curry. Here's MP. Warrior with the rebound.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
He was all alone on that one.
And Porzingis doesn't take too many shots from the corners, but he's effective when he does.
Outside, Avdia. Pass to Kamare. Now Clingan. Headed by Porzingis. Clingan with the bounce pass. Hits it from three-point range. Sharp's got his second bucket tonight.
An aggressive response by Sharp, refusing to let the opposition get the better of him.
It's Curry outside. Avdia with the rebound. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And slam dunk by Kamara.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively, and that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either's O.
Now here's Hardaway. Here's Curry. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Curry's got 9.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
MP passes to Avdia. Pass to MP, and the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Looking at the Trailblazers, they took the last win in their last game against the Clippers in L.A.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Curry. Portland making their last shot. Goes up with a stripe, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
MP up top, guarded by Curry. And there's the bucket from MP.
Well, high percentage looks are always a good idea. MP could build a career on shots like that if he wanted to.
Outside Hardaway. Porzingis sets the pick for Hardaway. Misses the 3. And so MP will bring it up for Portland. A miss that time would have put him up. The Warriors have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Harris dishes to Hardaway. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to stand your ground. Had his feet set, took the hit, and got the call. That is a rugged defensive play.
Henderson against Hardaway. MP passes to Yang. It's Henderson on the wing. Takes a 3. Good on the triple.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Moody the pass to Porzingis. Here's Curry. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
In the corner, it's MP. Grant on the wing. For 3, Henderson. Warriors with the rebound. Left side, Harris. Outside, Curry. From downtown, Avdia with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Kicks it out to Grant. Avdia against Curry. Here's Yang. The offensive rebound. Here's MP. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Knocked away. Porzingis with the steal, and it's the Warriors on the break. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back to you, Kevin.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, we thank you very much. The shot's good. MP's got 10.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. On the floor. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. Second, the Warriors.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Henderson against Dunn. Stolen by Avdia. MP left side. Yang. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And it's the Warriors' ball. Now Podziemski. Trent outside. Oh, good on the three. Portland is gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. MP kicks to Henderson. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
To the middle. Here's Podziemski. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Podziemski's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Trent up top, defended by Avdia. Avdia against Trent. To the paint, here's Potter. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
It's a tie game in the Bay Area. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made three, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
On the floor for Portland, we'll see Grant and Kamara playing it forward. Scoot Henderson is out there with MP. And it's Clingan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Henderson. MP outside. 6 to shoot. The Warriors pull it in. They host the Kings after this game, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Drills the three-pointer. And it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And the shot goes down.
Well, tonight has been the MP show. And guys, they have to keep it simple. Just keep feeding MP the ball and keep seeing him add to that point total.
Now here's Henderson. 5 points in the game. MP with a screen on dime. Henderson attacking. And he banks in the layup. Henderson's got 7 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
No question, Scoot Henderson has excelled from a very early age.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think it was tough on Scoot Henderson when he first came in the league. The expectations were so high, and we didn't absolutely dominate early. People got down on him, but this is a really talented guy. If we just give him a little time, he's going to be one of the best guards in this league.
And there it is for him.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Payne looking around. Trent outside. No good on the triple. Portland leading. And their offense is really clicking right now.
They're playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Changes here for the Warriors. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Payne. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Gary Trent. And Curry subbed in for Chris Dunn. Now here's Hardaway. 14 points from him the last game against the Pistons in Detroit. Majemski on the wing. Henderson defending. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Hardaway. Warriors trail by 3. To end the drought. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now here's Henderson. Defended by Moody. From 12 feet out. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Well, Henderson utilizes the whole floor. He's just looking for the best shot he can get.
Pass to Moody. Curry kicks to Hardaway. From deep. And the Warriors miss again.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Let's keep it going for your Warriors dancers.
Tobias Harris is checked in for the Warriors. Curry kicks to Hardaway. They need this. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Pass to MP. Here's Kamara. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. 5 to shoot. MP sets the screen for Henderson. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Clippers put on a show. He added 43 points, and his passing was huge in that game, finding ways to involve his teammates. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
Now here's Hardaway. Back to Curry. Trying to get something going. And the rejection by MP. Grant the pass to Henderson. MP, that's for 2. Trailblazers keep it alive. And it's Clingan with the jam.
That's just a great job of finishing by Clingan.
Second team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Free throw good. Clingan.
And really the only question going forward for Clingan, can he keep up with the foot speed in the NBA?
Moody with it, working on Grant. Outside Curry. And Clingan pulls it down.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. Fifth on the list, MP.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And the Warriors making a change here. Porzingis is checked in. That one is no good.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first. Yeah, easy call.
He's getting his first free throw attempt. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted
the previous play is under review.
Make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And here is Curry after Damian Lillard was able to get the three to go. Curry against MP. Just 4 to shoot. Looking to end the run. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
The first free throw is good. Well, GA, we know it's still very early in the season, but still, just how defined are these teams at this point?
Kevin, it varies squad to squad in a big way. Some teams are very solid now. Things are pretty set in stone. Others are looking for what really works in the moment of truth.
MP finds Grant. Pass to Lillard. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Porzingis. Warriors trail by 14. And here is Curry. Golden State moving it around. Harris outside. Hardaway is screen on Grant. Pulls up, high post. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one. Basket good. Lillard's got 5.
So good in the open court. Lillard able to convert on the break.
Now here is Hardaway. And here is Moody. From down in the low post, it goes. Moody's got his first bucket of the night. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Well, the handles on Lillard are insane. He's just tying them into a pretzel.
The Warriors shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Hardaway kicks to Porzingis. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. He's got 10.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Hardaway. Puts one up from 19, and the Warriors take on 2 more.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Lillard with a screen for Grant. Kicks it out to MP. And it's off from 3-point range. Warriors trail by 13. 9 feet out. Wow! Magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Outside, Avdia. On the wing, MP. Oh, watch out, MP! Throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Outside, Porzingis.
2 minutes.
Pass to Harris. Shoots over Grant. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, this is the dirty work you love to see Porzingis doing. Saving the play and getting them a bucket.
Lillard against Hardaway. Grant dishes to MP. On the wing, Hardaway. Covered by Lillard. MP against Curry. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Curry's got 23 points.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Now, here's Lillard. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Good work there as it goes. Lillard's got 9.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Here's Curry. Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Here's Curry with the 3, sinks the triple. Curry's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Hardaway against Lillard. On the wing, MP. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Portland in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
Yeah, these guys are already playing great. I like their futures, brighter than our shiny heads under these lights.
Ah, yes, to be follically challenged. Most rookies don't know about that yet. And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for the Golden State Warriors.
They've got to play with more force defensively, if you ask me. You got to make them feel you.
Yeah, touch them up if you have to. Right now, they're putting up no resistance.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Curry has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
They've got Porzingis. Harris is out there with Moody. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Curry in at the point. That's the Warriors 5. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
At this stage of his career, Harris is a floor spacer, asked to knock down threes.
Sharp with it. Outside, Avdia. There's a screen by Kamara. Here's Sharp. And at last, they get one to fall. Sharp's got 7 points. Here's Porzingis. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And given how tall Porzingis is, not many guys are going to block his shot, especially when he's this close.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Now here is Harris. 6 points for him. And it's Curry at the elbow. And no good.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Inside, here's Kamara. Back to MP. Klingon has it in the corner. Curry on the wing. Back to Moody. Golden State moving the ball around. Pass to Curry from the arc. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Klingon. Back to MP. Avdia up top. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And now an 11-point Trailblazer lead.
Well, you got to have some fight to play in this league. Avdia is showing plenty.
Pass to Hardaway. Here's Moody, defended by Avdia. Curry, wide open. Steph, perfection from the arc.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game, 1st here in this second half.
So it's Portland now. At one point, they led by 16. Now, Klingon. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Teams will foul Klingon. Free throw shooting right now, something he's got to work at.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. And the second free throw, good. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Curry. Banked in off the glass. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
There's the triple. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got 5 rebounds tonight. And the dunk by MP.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
And here are the Warriors now. Portland making their last shot. Porzingis with a screen on MP. Cans it from downtown. Curry's got 36.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call. For the Warriors. Otter's checked in. Draymond Green comes in for Harris. Trent's checked in for Moody. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Hardaway. Portland also making some changes. Damian Lillard comes in for Shaedon Sharpe. And MP subbed in for Scoot Henderson. Up top, Podziemski. Covered by Lillard. Trent can't hit.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Curry on the wing for the tie. And Klingon pulls it down. Trailblazers leading by 3. Strong finish inside from MP.
Yeah, and let me tell you guys, I've seen a lot of great players come up in this league. MP is as focused on winning as they come.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Good on the bucket.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Now, here's MP. He has 35. Pass to Kamare. This one for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's MP making things happen for the Trailblazers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Trailblazers, on the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. MP out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Avdia in at the 3, the small forward. And the foul called on Toumani Camara. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now Podziemski. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Green. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
Pass to Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
How do you like that? No finesse there from Lillard.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. Now Podziemski. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. Portland leading. Here's MP. Running in. MP takes flight.
Readiness is so important, and the moment he saw his opening, MP was ready to attack.
Here's Curry with the 3, and Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Curry with the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Kamari's got 5 rebounds tonight, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Outside Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Harris is checked in for Draymond Green. Shaedon Sharpe's checked in for the Trailblazers.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket. Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Some nice passing by Golden State. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Harris.
A grown man strength there from Harris, able to power his way for the finish.
DJ, there's MP on the drive.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Curry outside, and Klingon pulls it down.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Well, Sharpe's primary focus is scoring, but if a guy is totally open, he'll make the right pass.
Curry against MP. Pass to Podziemski. Here's Curry. Lock at 6. Makes it off the glass. Curry's got 45 points.
And give it up for Steph Curry. This guy seemingly never has an off night. One of the all-time greats. I'll tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Pass to Harris. Shoots over Kamara. Harris misses.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Avdia can't hit. Warriors trail by 12. Curry is inside. Defended by Sharp. It's Trent on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Trent's gone 1 of 6 shooting so far. Now, here's Avdia. He's defended by Pajemski. There's the drive, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Well, look, Sharp has a lightning-quick first step, which makes him tough to handle on drives.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Down low, DJ. And MP throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Back to Curry, to the paint. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, one of the premier offensive players in the league, Kristaps Porzingis is hot tonight, putting on a show.
And Curry has it in the corner. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Harris. Lets the three fly. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And you know what? He's shaking off the whole shooting performance from the first half.
In the corner, Kamara with it. Fires for 3. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Moody. Off target from three-point range.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Pass to Klingon. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Lays it up off the glass. Curry's got 47 points.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Trailblazers leading by 11. And again!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Hardaway passes to Curry. And here is Moody. defended by Avdia. 6 to shoot. Back to Curry. From the stripe, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
The drive by MP. Pass to Kamare. MP deciding where to go with it. Another one goes. Incredible. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Outside Hardaway. Curry, a screen on Sharp. Hardaway kicks to Curry. Portland grabs the miss. MP, he got it again. Sensational.
I can't believe I'm saying this. He's now second in 60-point games all time.
Tapping into his full arsenal, night in and night out. Porzingis finds Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Now Porzingis. Oh, the dunk!
Well, he's called the unicorn for a reason. Porzingis doing unicorn-type things tonight.
Avdia on the wing. Defended by Moody. MP outside. Sharp. And he banks the layup in.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Warriors trail by 15. And here is Moody. Curry. And good. There's another.
And this is an all-time great score, a 50-point performance tonight.
Rally's just cracked the top 5, alone in 5th place for the most career 50-point performances.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Trailblazers leading by 13. Now Sharp. Count it!
Well, how about the fearless commitment from Sharp on that play? And he wins the and one chance because of it.
First team foul. At the line for the Trailblazers, Shaedon Sharp. 1 shot.
And Sharp, no good on that one.
Well, each season, young Shaedon Sharp seems to take another leap, especially as a scorer. His skill just keeps on getting better.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Trailblazers.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Well, just a fantastic job of distributing the ball. When you're able to see the floor like that and take advantage of what the defense gives you, it's huge.
Here's Moody. Off the glass. Blazers on offense. MP outside. Now Sharp. It's tipped. Now Harris. Wide open, but can't get the layup.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.